Hey, it's Mindy with Astrology by Love, here for Aquarius Sun and Aquarius Rising's horoscope for the month of July. We are starting at the new moon in Cancer on June 25th and going until the new moon in Leo on July 24th. So I appreciate you hanging out with me today. Please like and subscribe. I've got some cool links down below with some discount codes. If you've got a friend or family member and their birthday is coming up, readings are a great gift. So this gives them insight into their world, what's going on. It's the perfect gift for the person that has everything. If any of your friends are going through just some crazy right now, there's a link below to purchase a reading for them. Also, if you have a friend or family member that would like to time their life to be more in sync and in flow with the universe's rhythms, please share this video and my other horoscope videos with them. I appreciate that. So we'll go ahead, jump in, and get started, Aquarius. This new moon on June 25th is in the sign of Cancer. So Cancer is your sixth house. This is your daily routines. This is your health routines. And there is an abundant, beautiful new start on the 25th. So Jupiter has recently moved into the sign of Cancer. And so your daily routines have probably become a little bit more expansive. So that to-do list has gotten a little bit longer. So Oprah Winfrey's a great example of Jupiter in the sixth house, and she takes 2 one-hour baths every day. She meditates for an hour every day. That is a long to-do list. So this is definitely an area of life to lean into at the moment. It is beautiful. It is blessed. If you want to start a 1-hour everyday meditation routine, Jupiter will help you do that. Jupiter is going to be there for about a year. And this new start is triggering this new abundance in your health and daily routines, Aquarius. Then on the 26th, Mercury is also in this sixth house. So your mind's been on your health. It's been on getting the most done in the least amount of time. And Mercury is making contact to Uranus in your fourth house of family and home. So Uranus has been going through your fourth house the past 7 years. Family's been crazy, so it's been one unexpected thing after another, and your mind is just on all this crazy and unexpected that's going on. That is a fast-moving energy, but that is there on the 26th. Then on the 27th, we've got a lot of masculine energy going about everywhere. The Sun, which is also in that sixth house of daily routines, health routines, makes a connection to Mars in your 8th house. So the Sun being in your sixth house, that's part of your yearly routine. Your focus and highlight is just on getting things done right now, getting things accomplished. Like I said, those regular everyday routines, and something about the spotlight being there triggers. Mars in the 8th house can make you a little bit of a victim. Maybe behind the scenes your partner's taking advantage of you. This could be someone, a bank or another institution that you work with, not acting right towards you. The absolute best use of Mars in the 8th house, though, is sex. So grab your partner, take it to the bedroom. There's going to be something on the 27th about your daily routines that's going to trigger this Mars in the 8th house energy. So hopefully you're having sex instead of getting screwed over by your bank. But that energy is there. Also on the 27th, Mercury moves into Leo, and when it does, it trines Saturn in that 3rd house of community and siblings. So your 7th house, where Mercury is moving into, is the house of your long-term relationships, the people that naturally come into your life, that you naturally magnetize into your life. And so your mind, your conversations are going to be on these people, talking about them, and there's going to be some sort of natural conversation about recent restructuring or restrictions or blockages in the neighborhood or in your relationships with siblings. or maybe this is just around basic learning, but there'll be just a natural conversation there on the 27th, on June 27th for you, Aquarius. Then on the 28th, Mercury is continuing its motion in the sky, and it makes contact with Neptune that has newly moved into your third house. So Saturn and Neptune are traveling side by side at the moment in Aries. And this is your third house. This is community, siblings. When Mercury is trine Neptune, it's easy to have glass half full sort of delusional thoughts. So whatever the conversation was the day before, going on about the restrictions, now you're not seeing things clearly, but you're seeing it in a positive way. This is a fast-moving energy. It's a beautiful energy, so enjoy that, Aquarius. Then on the 29th, Mercury is still chugging along in the sky and makes an opposition to Pluto. So Pluto has recently shown up in your first house. This move took place last November. Pluto's going to be there for the next 19 years. And something about the way you present to the world or look to the world is being transformed. Maybe there's been some shifts in your appearance, in your reputation. Mercury in your 7th house is having you talk about your partner, and there's a little bit of a power struggle on the 29th. So you may be trying to get your partner to do something they don't want to do, and y'all are talking about it, but that is fortunately a fast-moving energy, but it's there on June 29th, Aquarius. Then also about this time, we are starting to feel the energy just almost crackle in the air. So Uranus is going to be changing signs on July 7th. We are feeling this energy about a week beforehand and a week afterwards. It feels like maybe we're needing to walk on eggshells. We're anxious and we don't know why. We can just feel like something's off without knowing what. And the whole world is experiencing this anxious sort of vibe that's going on. And that's building throughout the week. Like I said, it comes to a head on the 7th, but about this time we're going to start feeling that electrical energy that Uranus is giving off. Then on July 4th, Venus conjuncts Uranus. So that's when they come together in the same degree in the sky. Venus is in Taurus. It's been going through that 4th house of family, home, and upbringing. You've been enjoying your home, probably taking naps in your home a little bit more. This has been a beautiful energy. And when Venus and Uranus come together, there's going to be some sort of positive surprise in the home on that day. Now, that is July 4th. And I remember looking and seeing Venus and Uranus coming together in the sky and thought, oh my gosh, that's beautiful fireworks. So that's naturally how we celebrate Independence Day here in the United States. It's the birth of the United States. The United States' birthday is July 4th. But Venus and Uranus are coming together, so this is fun, luxury, young women behaving in surprising ways, surprising things coming up. Like I said, this is possibly just a beautiful fireworks display, but there will be some surprises and snafus. Watch the news. It'll be an interesting news day. Also on July 4th, Neptune is standing still in the sky, so we call that stationing. When a planet's about to change directions, it stations still, and then it starts moving. And so Neptune will be going retrograde. So Neptune is the planet of illusion, fantasy. It's the place in our lives where we don't see things clearly. And on that day, it's an excellent day to pray to the divine, to sing, to meditate. It's also excellent drinking energy. So it's going to be really easy on July 4th to drink too much. So be aware of this energy, Aquarius. The natural impulse is just going to be there to do something where you don't see things straight. That is July 4th energy. Then on July 5th, Venus moves into Gemini. So Gemini rules your 5th house. This is creative projects, passion projects, sweet old kiddos. And you are going to be enjoying this area of life. So you may be enjoying communicating with them, writing poetry. That energy of Venus and Gemini is there for the rest of the month. So enjoy this area of your life, Aquarius. Also, with Venus in an air sign in Gemini, it's making a friendly connection to your ascendant or sun sign. So this is also you looking good and being more able to have fun. People are going to think of you when they're wanting to go out, when they're wanting to enjoy themselves. They're going to be like, hey, let's reach out to Aquarius. So definitely enjoy Venus and Gemini this month, Aquarius. Then on July 6th, Venus sextiles Saturn and Neptune together. So Venus in this fifth house of creative projects is making a pop, a connection with Saturn and Neptune in your third house. So the third house is the community environment we don't choose. It's our early environment, like the neighborhood we grew up in. This is our elementary school. This is basic learning. And so Saturn and Neptune are both there, and you may be wanting to read ancient books, go back and learn, about the religious foundations you were brought up in. But something about Venus in that fifth house of passion, projects, and creativity makes a connection to Saturn and Neptune in your third house on July 6th, and that energy will bring about you enjoying yourself and having thoughts or being back around the community. And then on July 7th, Uranus changes signs. So Uranus moves from Taurus into Gemini, so it leaves your fourth house of family and home and moves into that fifth house of creative projects, passion projects, and kiddos. So Uranus has a bit of an unpredictable energy. We are going to be feeling the electricity in the air on that day. So if you can, just kind of schedule that day lightly. The world in general is going to be feeling a little bit scattered, a little out of sorts. You'll probably hear people say stuff like that as you go about your day. That's just going to be a universal thing. We're still going to be feeling this heightened electrical type of energy throughout the rest of the week. But on July 7th, Uranus does change signs into Gemini. Then also on July 7th, Venus in that fifth house of creativity and play and kiddos is making a beautiful connection to Pluto going through your first house. So whoever you're playing with, when you're out having fun and enjoying yourself, it's causing people to focus on you, to notice you. This is definitely, people are almost obsessively watching you. So if you feel people staring at you or paying a little bit too much attention to you on July 7th, that is a fast-moving energy, but just know that energy will be there. Then on July 10th, we have the full moon in Capricorn. So this is your 12th house, Aquarius. This is the house of the subconscious. It is really hard to see things and stuff that's going on when it's in this 12th house of the subconscious. With a full moon going on there, though, I would imagine that you're probably going to have some sort of dream that night that you remember. It's going to be kind of hard to see anything else that's going on in regards to this moon for you because it is in the 12th house, but there's a large potential there of having a dream that you remember. Then on July 12th, Saturn stations. So Saturn stands still in the sky, getting ready to go retrograde. And so Saturn is in that third house. This is the community, siblings, that early childhood environment. And so if you are trying to do something in the community that day, if you're trying to spend time with a sibling, do anything like that, Saturn likes to structure and restructure things, but it also creates blockages. So we're going to have just collectively a difficult time on the 12th getting things accomplished. There's going to be waits and holds, and patience will be required. That's just the energy of that day. It's probably going to play out in your community and with your siblings, Aquarius. Then on the 17th, Mercury, which has been going through your 7th house, long-term relationships, these are your partnerships, the people that naturally gravitate towards you. Mercury stands still and will start to go retrograde. So when Mercury stands still in the sky, it's not a great day for communication. It's not a great day for traffic. Typically, really rough traffic on days when Mercury stands still, and that will be July 17th. So if you can avoid being on the road, I would suggest that. Mercury's in that 7th house, so communications with other people, your spouse, your business partners, may be a little bit more difficult, but that energy is going to be there on the 17th, and then Mercury's going to start its retrograde. So this will be a time that you're sort of rethinking your partnerships. You may be rehabbing conversations, going back over plans and communications of the past few weeks, and that'll be taking place over the next few weeks with Mercury going retrograde. Then on the 18th, Venus in that house of creativity, that 5th house, the kiddos, sextiles Mercury in that 7th house, the long-term partnerships. So you may be inviting your partner to come play, to come have fun, to come enjoy the kids. This is a fast-moving energy, but it's a fun energy, and that is on July 18th. Then on July 23rd, Venus squares Mars. So Venus is going through that 5th house of creativity and fun. It's blessing it. You have really been enjoying the kids and your passion projects. Mars is going through your 8th house. This is causing the potential for you to be a victim from people that you are in financial partnerships with. Once again, this energy is best used for sex. And fortunately for you, Aquarius, when Venus and Mars are square in the sky, these are the sex planets. They're building up the energy of friction, and we are all going to be just a little bit more on go that day. So this is excellent sex energy. It's not any sort of intellectual conversations. This is just down and dirty and raw sort of energy when Venus and Mars are square each other, and they are falling in your chart in a way that just lends itself naturally to that anyways. So set up a date night that night, and then decide not to go on the date and just stay put. That's definitely that energy for you. Then the sun also moves into Leo on July 23rd when Venus and Mars are also squaring each other. So Leo is that 7th house of long-term partnerships. So just spend the whole evening in the bedroom, Aquarius. That's really what the energy is there for, and it will be a good night for it. Then on July 24th, we have the new moon in Leo. So this is a new start in your partnerships. I don't know if something's shifting, if you're meeting someone new, but this new start also has the sun opposite Pluto. So there's going to be a little bit of a power struggle that day. Someone may come into your life who's a little bit demeaning or trying to control you, and just shoo them on. Also on that day, the sun is trining Saturn and Neptune together in that 3rd house. So this could also be working in a positive way with neighbors or siblings. But all that energy is there at the new moon on the 24th for you, Aquarius. So I appreciate you hanging out with me today. That's the end of the monthly horoscope, but we will do this again next month. Definitely check out those links below. Share this video. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you again soon.